What is the one game-changing move you are missing when your reputation is being shredded? When a narcissist intentionally poisons everyone against you, this is exactly what you should do that you may never see coming. Stop playing into their twisted games. Ever caught on that they rarely play the villain themselves? Instead, they secretly weaponize your inner circle, friends, family, or coworkers, to spread their lies. They want to completely shatter your support system and cut you off. But once you understand how these covert mind games work, you will suddenly see through their mask. Let's break down how to effectively shut them down and protect your peace. At the very end of this video, I am going to reveal the ultimate paradigm shift, a counterintuitive mindset that permanently neutralizes their power. Missing this means leaving your front door wide open. Level 1, the rigged casino rule. Your immediate instinct is to go on a public relations tour. You want to grab a megaphone. You want to pull up your text history, show the screenshots, and desperately prove your innocence to your friends, your family, or your coworkers. You want the truth to win. Don't. What is really going on here? The narcissist uses triangulation to poison the well before you even realize you are thirsty. They get to your people first. They plant the tiny seeds of doubt early. So even if you slowly, over time, get to the point where you sit down to talk to these people, the well has already been poisoned. If you try to defend yourself now, what happens? You look chaotic. You look overly emotional. You look incredibly defensive. This is exactly the crazy narrative the narcissist predicted you would play into. They play the calm victim. You play the unhinged aggressor. They set the trap. You walked right in. Think of it like a rigged casino. You are walking into a building where the games are completely rigged against you. The dealer is cheating. The cards are visibly marked. You can sit at that table and play your absolute best hand. You can be 100% honest. You can play by all the rules, but you are still going to lose your chips. Why? Because the house is corrupt. So, what is the move here? How do you beat a rigged game? You do not sit there and argue with the dealer. You do not try to convince the other players that the game is unfair. You do not demand a new deck of cards. The only way to win in a rigged casino is to stand up, cash out whatever dignity you have left, and walk out the front door. You leave. Stop explaining yourself to people who chose to believe a lie without ever asking for your side of the story. If they valued you, they would ask. They didn't. Let them stay at the rigged table. You have better places to be. Let's jump straight into the next major tactic. Level 2. The black box documentation. Smear campaigners are like a special ops team. They get in and they get out fast. Clean, lean, and mean. They do not leave that much of a trace. They drop cloying insinuations in the break room. They spread casual gossip at family dinners. They use verbal half-truths that are completely impossible to prove. They avoid putting things in writing at all costs. You must strip them of their playground. You do this by forcing the format of communication. When a narcissist loses control over you, their brain goes into survival mode. What do? They project their own personal flaws directly onto you. The cheating spouse accuses you of infidelity. The lazy coworker accuses you of dropping the ball. In their psychologically stunted mind, their feelings become facts. If they feel hurt, you must be the abuser. Can you argue with a delusion? No. You cannot debate a hallucination. So, you stop trying. Instead, you become an airplane's black box. Think about what a black box does after a crash. A black box doesn't argue. It doesn't cry. It doesn't try to defend itself against the pilot. It just records data. It captures reality. That is your new communication style. Force all interactions into written formats. Use email, use text messages. If they try to corner you in the hallway or call you on the phone, you do not engage. You say, "Send me an email," and you walk away. Apply the gray rock method. Zero emotion, zero defense. When they send a massive insulting paragraph trying to bait you, how do you respond? You don't write a paragraph back. You reply with one word, "Noted." Or you say, "We will stick to the schedule." This starves them. A narcissist feeds on your emotional reaction. They need your panic to feel powerful. When you act like a cold, hard piece of machinery, they get absolutely nothing. Their supply is cut off. They hit a brick wall. And eventually, they have to take their twisted games somewhere else. Level 3. Weaponize your sacred rage. Society tells you to be the bigger person. People say you should forgive and forget. They tell you to take the high road and just send your abusers love and light. But remember this simple truth. Only weak predators hunt in packs. Sending love and light to a pack of wolves will just get you eaten. You cannot afford to be soft right now. You need to tap into your anger. But I am not talking about blind, impulsive, screaming rage. Screaming makes you look unstable. Crying makes you look out of control. That is exactly what the narcissist wants to show everyone. You need sacred rage. This is a cold, highly focused, boundary-building anger. It is the quiet, heavy feeling in your gut that recognizes your fundamental self-worth and says, absolutely not. Not anymore. What should you do with this anger? Let your sacred rage be the bouncer at the door of your life. Your anger is your internal bodyguard. Look closely at the people who walked away from you during this smear campaign. If a mutual friend easily believed the narcissist's lie and abandoned you without a single conversation, what does that really mean? It means your connective tissue with that friend was already incredibly fragile. It means they were never truly in your corner to begin with. Is this worth getting upset about? No. Let the narcissist take the trash out for you. They actually did you a massive favor. They cleared your room of fake friends and weak allies. Use that cold anger to permanently lock the door behind both of them. Do not let them back in when the truth finally comes out. And it will come out. Eventually, the narcissist will turn on them too. They always do. When those people come crawling back, your bouncer will be standing there, arms crossed. Access denied. You don't panic. You plan. You protect your peace with absolute certainty. That person has power, and that person is you. You now have the tactical tools to defend yourself, but do not click away just yet. Coming up next is that profound psychological truth I promised. Stay with me. Why do they recruit an army against you? If a narcissist has to recruit an entire tribe of dogs just to take you down, what does that actually say about your power? A lion does not need to recruit the whole jungle to fight a single threat. That is not a defeat. That is a massive compliment to your personal power. When a narcissist launches a smear campaign and turns a community against you, it's not a defeat, it's a confession. They realized they could not break you one-on-one, so they had to build an entire cult just to match your strength. Stop trying to cure the symptom by winning back easily manipulated sheep. The ultimate cure is radical self-reliance. When you finally realize that walking into the wilderness alone isn't a punishment, but a fierce, powerful upgrade, you permanently starve the narcissist. This is your ultimate paradigm shift. You cannot control the narcissist's delusions, but you absolutely control your reaction. Remember, drop the megaphone, document everything with emotionless precision, and let your sacred rage build unbreakable boundaries. Your micro-commitment today: stop explaining your truth to people committed to misunderstanding you. Let them believe the lie. Walk away.